Yo, what's going on, man? This is your boy, Super Mario, man. You are in the year with your boy, man. Today, we're going to be doing a little bit of beat breakdown. Not really a beat breakdown, but more of a arrangement in this particular video. Basically, what I did was took my sequences in the session view and recorded them in the arrangement view. And we're going to kind of just arrange this out into a full song and just take you guys along the journey, man. So without further ado, man, let's go ahead and get into Ableton Live and check out what we got going on. Let's go. All right, here we are in the arrangement view here, and what we're gonna do is basically just kind of get this all tracked out into a particular song. All right, what I like to do is take my view up here and expand it out as much as I possibly can. That way I can zoom in and out really easily, and I close out my side panel here because I'm not doing anything with effects right now, and keep my main view just in case I need to do anything with like any effects or automation. All right, so I kind of want to check and see how the beginning is going to ride and rock out, so let's go ahead and check that out real quick. Oh, by the way, I'm so sorry. By the way, we have the space replicator up right now. I kind of want you guys to get a feel for how it sounds in the studio. So I'm using the Lewitt Studio A to give you a space feel to it. So how I'm hearing it, as I would in the studio, I would want you guys to hear it in the studio as well. I chose Lewitt Studio A because it has a couple of components in this particular studio that I use, such as the stressor, and it sounds a little bit better, you know what I'm saying, if you ask me, stuff like that. So we'll be monitoring through the Lewitt Studio A, and I'll turn it on and off as needed and stuff like that. But we're going to start out, and I like to arrange in this particular vibe. Again, I like to get a vibe for my arrangement, so I'm going to monitor through here because I can't really do it on the speakers in here in the studio. So this is how I kind of use it, just to get that vibe, by the way. All right, just wanted to kind of get you guys hip to what's going on right now. All right, so let's go ahead and check out the beginning and get this constructed. All right, so kind of hearing what we got here. So what I want to do is, get out all these blank spaces, and let's go ahead and break this down a little bit. Kind of want to start the song out on a need kind of like a I like that right there. All right, so that's 3 and 4. Let me also track this part out right here. So let's go ahead and get rid of this. But what we're gonna do is before I do that, let me go ahead and shift everything back about 8 bars. And let's see here. We're gonna go ahead and copy that over, and let's copy this over right here, and this part right here. Let's see how that sounds. Okay, and that's let's go ahead and copy this part over here. Then I guess we can bring in this little loop here. Oh, let's there we go, and half that up. So unmute that right there. Start it back about right here. And then this part will go into the verse. get a little bit of volume from the Lewitt. We got something muted. All right, let's play this long chords here. Let's get back to that. Let's bring that one back right there. All right, cool. So I got this little part right here. What I'm gonna do is let's go ahead and copy this part over, and then we'll just eliminate this whole guitar section here. All right, and what we're just gonna do is just file that back right here, and then this whole space right here we'll do Command Shift X and bring that back right there. All right, so let's rock it back right here. We'll go ahead and cut the drums right here. All right, so this part right here, and I apologize for the clipping. There must be something in the recording, but kind of right here. Gotta find where that bass is. I think this is the bass. Yeah, so this is a bass we have right here. What I'm going to do is I'm gonna take this section here, and we're going to just slide this over here behind this, and we'll take these chord stabs and bring them here, and the bass sound, kind of want to cut that bass sound out right here. I think this is the bass. I'm not exactly sure. Oh, no, it's not. Let me gonna take that bass out about right here. All right, and then we'll take the hook. Yeah, I like that, because this little green loop right here is fire, bro. I don't even know when I made this beat. It had to been like about a year or two ago, but little loop I found. It just got a nice little vibe to it, and everything like that. So what I like to do right there on my outro, so we're almost actually finished. We're right at about 2.5 minutes, and that's a sweet spot for me. I like to have my beats at about 2.5 minutes. So what we're gonna do is just kind of take this intro and remix this intro that I made here, and what we'll do is just copy this back over here. Let's solo that real quick. You see how we got that missing break right here? So I'll keep that the same, and I'll just move the drums right here. Take that same pattern there. That way we have a break, so it'll end out perfectly. But let's see how that sounds first. So let's hear it from the half of this second hook here. And I think it feels like it need another 8 bars, and then we can go ahead and fade that bad boy out right there. So let's go ahead and put this behind right here, and let's put the bass in here, just to see how that sounds. And I'm just kind of making up a fade out here. Yeah. That'll go ham right there. I like that. Cool. So let's go ahead and check this out. I think this arrangement is where it needs to be at. Now, what I like to do next is just kind of listen to the whole thing, and I'll do some more drum breakout, drum dropouts and stuff like that, and getting other quick ideas. We'll go ahead and disable this now that I got the vibe and we'll hear it in its true form. So let's go ahead and exit that out, and let's see how it sounds. I think I'm gonna drop all the drums right here. Let that bass do its thing. Okay, I think right here, coming off of that, we'll give the kick a break right there. Let's check that out right here. Excuse my son in the background, just playing the goddamn games. Apologize for that, but let's go ahead and check this out right here. I like that right there. We can go ahead and bring that back in with the other drums. Kind of want to break that green loop, so give it a whole full bar. That way it kind of trails out. All right, and right there on those chords, I like to see if we can bring out the chord on that one. Yeah. So we'll basically cut that little piece. Oh shit. Let's bring that back one more time. We'll cut that little piece, get in there, and what we'll do is just silence those little bars right here. Yeah, I think we are pretty much it. You just had to pause that little bit here, and let's check out this little piece right here. It just ended out like that, you know what I'm saying? Pretty much that's basically it. The only thing I want to do is on this green loop right here. I think it needs some sauce. You see how we hear that? I think we need some sauce on that. So let me go and pull up a plugin that I think would work best for it here. All right, so we're gonna put this plugin right here called the Cut Classic High Flyer from Plugin Alliance, and this is a real cool phaser type of plugin, and we can get like a nice little, I don't know, something different on the sound. Let's go ahead and loop this section here, and let me plug in some other drums with it. Oh, hell yeah. I like that. So I'm using this degrade right here. Let's see how it sounds with the... Don't want too much of that resampling. I don't like what it's doing to the open hi-hat on that loop. But just a little bit. Just by default, I like what it's doing. Let me bring it down volume-wise. I like how the phasing is dancing with the kick and the snare and the hi-hats. Let's bring in the other percussion sounds. And here we go. Oh shit, I fucked all that up. But I like to hear it with the overhead, so let's bring that down just a tad bit. All right, and bring in the kick. Maybe a little bit too overpowering, but let's try it out with everything else. Let's go with the move. I like that. I like that. So that part right there, let's go ahead and try to tame that and EQ that out just a little bit here. So it's gonna be this little frequency band right here. Right here. Let's get our Q band width wide enough to handle that. About right there. Let's play it back in the loop. Right about here. Now, what I would like to hear is the rate of this. If we change it, let's see if we can get the rate going with the tempo. So we can actually, let's go ahead and sync this. Let's see if we can sync this phasing with the tempo here. Sync. All right. Yeah, I like it at a half speed. All right, let's check that out at half speed. Let's go right here to the first verse. Yeah, I like that. Yeah. Singing it with the tempo and having it in half speed really kind of did its thing right there. Cool. Let me check it out right here in the intro, and we'll move on. Cool. And last but not least, what I like to do is just kind of hear how the beat would sound if it was kind of like, I don't know, fully mastered and mixed and mastered or whatnot. So let's go ahead and just kind of throw a master plug in on the master track here, and we'll just kind of play around with this. Now the track is not mixed. Okay, all right, here we go. The track is not mixed, but we just kind of getting a sense of how it will sound, just in case I wanted to do some content and all of that. So let's go ahead and try to doctor this up just for entertainment purposes. All right, here we go. right, folks, man, so that is it right there. You know what I'm saying? I like how that sounds and stuff like that. We got it arranged out and everything like that, man. So yeah, that's just a little bit of arrangement that we did, trying to get the whole you know, saying 4 different sequences out into arrangement mode right there in Ableton Live, man. If you like this video, go ahead and hit a like on this video. Also subscribe to this channel for more content like this, man. Hey, it's been your boy Supa Mario, man. You have been in the yo, man. Stay creative out there, man. Keep your head on the swivel, and happy new year to you, man. Stay creative at all times, man. Get that music out just like I need to, you feel me? Catch y'all later, man. Peace.